Hello and welcome to another Uncharted 3 free-for-all, this time on the Chateau. And I'm going to tell you a little story now. Sit down comfortably and enjoy. I don't often get a lot of hate mail, which is lucky considering how little it takes for someone to become so butthurt that they feel the only possible solution to their non-existent problem is to spew pages upon pages worth of nonsensical bullshit at you. It just so happens that the other day I received a few messages over PSN that prove certain people should not be allowed to breed and let their barely sentient offspring interact with the rest of the world. Let me set the scene for you. It was a chilly day on the sanctuary. Snow fell while the sun was rising. Two teams face off. On the red side, the ever-valiant and noble NearRivers, accompanied by his ever-faithful team, lead the assault upon the enemy. The enemy, a haphazard group of ragtag randoms, admirable in their ambition, with the exception of one rogue agent, a filthy little bugger who decided he had something to prove. He chooses to wear a negative booster, come get some, not to test his worth, not for the virtual financial gain, but to make sure he had an excuse for losing. You know the kind, the sort of guy who has a contingency plan, a safety net to cradle his flatulent ego. The battle proceeds in its usual fashion. My band of merry men swarms the opposition without mercy, not out of spite, but in the pursuit of fun and victory. Now, despite our domination of the map, we treated the enemy with respect. No shit was verbally thrown this match. Halfway through the massacre, the enemy is abandoned by its only deserter. The filthy bugger could not take his loss like a man, and so flees in rage, exposing his yellow underbelly like the worm he is. As if displaying his cowardice wasn't enough, he tries to justify his loss by confessing his ignorance and stupidity. The inbred decides it's wise to justify his beating by way of sending multiple hate mails, all in capitals. Fucking coward, use next cause you suck, otherwise chicken shits. Camping pansy princess. Oh, I'm sorry, I had notifications off, I didn't see you crying at me. I'm level 80. I use double negatives for the majority of my playtime. I don't have to use them anymore because some crybaby can't take a loss. Play solo, bitch, COD loser. Woo! I do play solo. I don't play COD, and your tears taste delicious. Yeah, you do, Nick Spick. Right, here's the tip. If you see a high-level party, it might be wise to take off come get some. If you do decide to use a negative booster against a party, then learn to take a loss. And learn to take it gracefully. Don't rage quit and then send me hate mail. It's pathetic. And I can't take you seriously. Good luck with life. Now, I didn't take offense at him saying I suck, or him calling me chicken shit, or that I'm a camping pansy princess, or that I'm a bitch cod loser, or even that he assumed for whatever reason I was a Hispanic black gentleman. The thing I really took offense at was his total lack of punctuation. I think if you're going to write what can very loosely be described as a series of sentences, and you're writing all in capitals, then you at least have to have an exclamation mark at the end. Lack of one makes it very difficult to appreciate your frustration. Here's another thing that's starting to concern me. I get called the N-word, you know the one I mean, far too often. This confuses me. I'm perhaps the whitest guy you're ever likely to meet. I definitely don't come across as black. But the way some people use that word, you would have thought I was the most ghetto motherfucker going.